my way. I'm half Filipino with a big ass ego, big bank, big balls. I'm De Niro from Casino. Samantha B, we who they wanna see. Started on your timeline, now I'm rapping on TV. Rolling Stones, the women put it on. I'm a hustler, baby, go get it and bring it home. The girls wanna be us, the boys. The girls wanna be us, the boys wanna be us. The girls wanna be us, the boys wanna be us. The girls wanna be us, the boys wanna be us. I'm a West Coast chick with a Sacramento twist. I have that, I have this, I got diamonds on my wrist. I can pop it, make it shake. I be twerking to the bank. I'm $1 billion chick. I got assets in my safe. Bada bing, bada boom. Head and chills, give me room. In the latest Lambo. When I'm speeding, make it zoom. I just rep my set. I see why on deck. All the girls want me and all the boys want it. The girls wanna be us. The boys wanna be us. The girls wanna be us. The boys wanna be us. The girls wanna be us. The boys wanna be us. The girls wanna be us. The boys wanna be us.
And now, here's your host, Samantha B.
Welcome to Full Frontal second, not annual, not the White House Correspondents Dinner. We are so thrilled to be back at Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C. We didn't think we'd ever do one of these again, but then...
The White House Correspondents Association ditching the comedian who usually roasts the president and the press corps.
Our president tweeted that the White House Correspondents' Dinner should change, and they did it. No one should ever do what the president tweets at them. My God. If we took his tweet seriously, every September 11th, we'd take time to remember the haters and the losers. Nice going. The WHCD claims to be devoted to a strong free press and robust coverage of the presidency, but that's about as strong and robust as Jared Kushner's hollow little bird bones. Today's journalists put up with a ton from this administration. Donald Trump says awful, untrue things about the media. He calls the press enemies of the people. He calls CNN fake news, and he calls Sean Hannity all the time. And it gets worse. Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi lost his life last year, and the administration is still BFFs with his killers. A number of people in this room received bomb threats from a man inspired by Donald Trump. That is awful, but take heart. If Trump really wanted to ruin journalism, he would put his name on it. Seriously, thank you for holding the president and all of us accountable. The Correspondents Association may be afraid to push back against the president, but we aren't. Tonight, we are holding the dinner that they should be having. Tonight, we are hosting Nerd Prom, the only prom where everyone goes home alone and no one gives birth to a toilet baby. I hope. All proceeds from the Not the White House Correspondents' Dinner benefit the committee to protect journalists who are here tonight. Let's hear it for the CPJ, to promote freedom of the press and defend the rights of all journalists, even the ones who just write shitty opinion pieces. Mary Weiss. What you do is really important, even though most of it gets buried under nationwide hysteria over whatever recent misspelling the president made with his tweet pause. But we notice, we remember, and we may do something. On this wall is every single story that broke a scandal about the Trump administration since Trump was sworn in. There are hundreds of headlines on this wall, and each one is an example of the invaluable work you do. From the stories that we talked about for months, like Trump's child separation policy, to the stories that we should be talking about right now, like letting Chinese spies wander around Mar-a-Lago. Oh, how did they ever crack the Mar-a-Lago Wi-Fi password? I'm just kidding, it's tits, but the S is a 5.